Hey everybody, welcome to our virtual DIY Crafternoon. Today we'll be making book page roses. So I hope you all picked up your kits at the library. If you didn't get a kit, there's a couple left, I think. Otherwise, it's real simple supplies. So you just need 6 pages from an old book, and you need some glue. I'm using Mod Podge because I found that to be the best. But you could also use hot glue as well. And that's all you really need, and a pencil. So if you didn't get a kit, those are the easy peasy supplies for it. So the first thing you're gonna do is get your 6 sheets of old book pages out of your kit. And I have traced 3 size petals on them. You're gonna cut them out. So I've cut out 2, and I'm just gonna cut out my last one. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're actually going to kind of curl them around a pencil. And we're gonna start with the smallest ones first, because those are gonna be in the center. So we're gonna curl it around the pencil, and then we're gonna take a little glue, and we're going to stick it together. So you're gonna get a little messy here with all the glue. So, like such, you're gonna hold it down. Then you're gonna add your next one. And you want your first one to be nice and tight because of the center. And then you're going to add your next one and curl it around. I kind of shift it a little bit so they're not obviously right on top of each other, but so the petals are kind of going to be going around like a flower. I'm going to add more glue and press. And you're going to keep doing that. So, I don't know, I kind of, see how I've kind of moved it a little bit, shifted it a little bit? I'm just going to keep shifting. That one I put a lot of glue on. I tried to do this with like rubber cement and Elmer's glue, but it didn't stick very well. So I went with Mod Podge because it dries clear and it's very sticky because it's glue. So I'm making them a little less tight than the one in the middle to create that rose petal effect. And like once you do it once, you kind of like could probably do a ton of these real quick. And they're really cute. You could have a bouquet. I'm gonna speed this up a little bit, and I'm gonna curl the last 2 of my small petals around the pencil at once, and then put them on. Sometimes I kind of have to get creative with how I wrap it all together and glue it. Okay, so your first 6 petals should be on. Those are your small petals. Now you're going to move on to the next size up. So those would be your medium petals. And again, you're going to curl them. Now you're going to curl them a little bit less. So you're just going to kind of curl the sides in, because we can curl them more once our flower is finished. So then continue to just add them around your center, small petals. And here's where if you want your rose to be like a little more spread out, you can curl back the tips with your fingers, or you can use your pencil. I feel like my fingers work a little better than the pencil. You want to be careful though, you don't want to rip it, so you just want to be really gentle if you're going to be kind of turning down those petals. You guys can see how that's turning out. I'm really liking this one. I would say you could probably do this method with like construction paper as well. I don't think it would work very well with magazines because the magazine paper is a little too flimsy, I feel like, but I could be wrong. So if you don't have a bunch of old books lying around, you could maybe do this with construction paper. I don't know what else would be like thicker paper. Music, maybe like if you had like sheet music laying around too. This would be really cool with sheet music. It'd be really pretty. Two of these guys left. And then we'll move on to our last petal size, and that's our large petals after we get these two medium petals glued down. Still going around and around. Gets a little trickier the more petals you get on. I'm still gently kind of bending them as I'm placing them on. Okay. All right, so we have our medium petals on. We're going to finish up with our large petals. So again, you're going to curl the sides. I'm going to do it all at once this time. And again, you're just going to place the petals around, kind of shifting. And so with these larger petals at the end, they kind of are starting to just kind of open up on their own, just because of the way they're placed on the flower. But you can still curl them how you like. either with your fingers or with a pencil. Almost finished. A couple more petals here. We'll be done. I suppose if you're worried about the bottom of the flower being like really thick, mine is too. But once you have it done and laying down, no one will see that part. Even if you put this in if you do make a bouquet, no one will see that part. That'll be like your part of your stem. You'll make it part of your stem. So don't worry about the fact that it's real thick on the bottom. No one will see it. These would be really cute too to use instead of bows. You could use these on presents. All right, last one. And I like how mine looks. I'm not going to kind of mess with them anymore. But you could definitely curl them a little more, turn them down a little more, have it open up a little more if you'd like. But I like how mine looks. So I am going to leave it. I'm going to put a smidge more glue on just to make sure it sticks. And voila, there is our book page rose. Super easy. And like I said, you can probably do tons of these if you're sitting around watching TV. I know I could. And they turn out super cute. So I want to thank you guys for watching today. We had a couple kits left this morning. They might be gone now. I haven't checked. But like I said, again, the supplies are super simple. You just need glue, an old book, pages of an old book, or maybe sheet music. And that's it. So thank you guys for joining me. Next week's going to be our last virtual DIY Crafternoon for the summer. And it is bottle cap flowers. And those craft kits are available right now at the information desk, and they will be available while supplies last. And then next Wednesday at noon, and that is August 3rd, we will be having our last virtual DIY Crafternoon for the summer. We will be resuming again in September, so make sure you pay attention to our Facebook page and our website for those dates and details on what we're going to be making. So I hope you all had fun today. If you want to share pictures of your craft on Facebook, we would love to see it. And I hope that you guys join us next week. Have a good weekend and stay safe.